Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles as they take on a man miraculously back from injury, Alex Smith, and the Washington Redskins. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. This is Corey Clement, the third-year back from Wisconsin. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter.
Push him back. Push him back.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. On 2nd and 9. Wentz. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he gets us up just shy of the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Wentz defers to Clement. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 84 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On the ground, it's Clement to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. It's an Eagles first down. On a gain of 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, this was a 14-0 game. How will this offense respond? Their defense just gave up the touchdown. Now it's their opportunity. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 120. I got you.
They'll begin on the ground with Clement. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made there by Mason Foster.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Wentz now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Pass interference. Defense.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Throwing his Wentz. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So we've reached halftime here, and just like... So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On first down, Clement. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Once again, it's Clement. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Even. 4 down. Even.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
In on the stop, Mason Foster, who was 7th in the NFL in tackles a year ago. Now a play fake. Wentz. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And the run of the jet sweep. This is Jeffrey. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On 2nd down, Clement. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Corey Clement His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So after giving up the touchdown, now what can this offense do? Can they strike back? We'll see. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Clement. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
They'll run again with Clement. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
On 1st down, Clement, and an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go with Clement here on the counter. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. A run, it's Clement. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Go. 180. 54 Mike. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, here comes Clement. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Smith and the Redskins now down 21-13, 1:14 to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Clement. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense.